Just a quick video on a little bit more detail about the information that you'll find within your job card. So I'm just going to go into yours here. The first one I want you to start with is this Scott Austin. I've got all the information in there that you need. The other two I've still got to do is put some stuff in there for you. So let's start with his. So first of all, you're going to see something like this, a little sketch. Just so you're clear, and I'll probably try and make this clearer next time. This is where the house is here. So this area that I've got shaded here, which says deck frame is aluminium battens over slab, that's over these existing pavers here. And then down the side of the house, down the deck stops here, and we've got stairs going down. The deck continues down the side of the house here. So I should have made that plan a little bit clearer. All this deck here is on one height. You've got a couple of steps up here, which is to that back grass area. And then you've also got, that's all one height, wraps around. It will step down there. We're putting a hot water heater in here, which we want to screen off with prime pine slats running vertically, 90mm, and they will get painted like a monument colour. And then this screen up the top here, we're going to remove that old lattice work. See if you can see it there. We're going to remove that and replace that with 40mm slats in rosewood. Now all the deck's going to be rosewood. The steps will sort of come from here across about 3 meters. The bottom step will wrap around the top step, and then we've got a bench seat in the corner here which wraps around. Now I'll send you photos of what those bench seats look like as well. Now the deck will come across here all one level and return down the side of the house down there. Now there are a couple of steps on your way down the side of the house here. So there's about one there, one halfway down, and then one off the end of the deck as well, which is located, I've got that on the plans. So that's the photos that you will see, and I'll have a heap of photos. I'll get more photos next time. I'll make that plan a little bit clearer. But to get all your details about what sort of decking boards we're using, what sort of framing we're using, that's in this thing here called the deck spec sheet. So if you click into that, you can see there's no demolition to be done, there's no excavation, that's all just says no. Footings are to be 300 by 300 footings. Posts are to be H4 treated pine with stirrups. Framing. Now I've got two types of framing there. Our Dewar is an aluminium subframe, which is to go over the tiled area, and then we've got H3 timber frame, which will go down the side of the house. Now the bearers are a 140 by 45, sorry, and that is in relations to this here. The battens, I've got to change the spec sheet. They will just be 40 by 20 battens, but I don't have that in here. So the timber framing is bearers 140 by 45, and the joists are also 140 by 45. Now the decking board will be rosewood. Our standard size rosewood is 160 by 30. That's the size of the board, 160mm wide by 30mm thick. We're going to be using 14 gauge stainless steel screws. All the steps will be boxed in, same as the decking material. There'll be a riser board, which will be a hardwood decking board with a shadow line. Then there will be a fascia board, which is pretty much just where the decking steps are, and that's timber decking. The gate, which is for the hardwood, for where the hot water heater is, the HW, that's going to be an aluminium frame gate. And then also the screening, we've got two types: the rosewood 40mm slats, which is replacing the lattice work, and then you got prime pine 90mm slats, which is around the hot water system, and all slats are running vertical, not horizontal. So I've got just another note here: screen above the fence is rosewood, and screen around the hot water system is prime pine. That's where you get all your information on the job. I'm going to touch up this form a little bit more, add a few more things in there, and if there's anything else you think you would like in there, let me know and I'll fix it up as well. Otherwise, let's see how you go. Any questions, please don't be scared to ask me, and hopefully I can help you out. Cheers.